you really help me and assist me and all the processing, and not just processing, like you have an impact in my life.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, nurses. My name is Chris from Nasha Business Consultancy Services, and with me is Nurse Flory Mae S, RN, USRN based in Ontario, Canada. We have assisted Nurse Flory Mae with her next generation NCLEX application process. And today, she will share her journey of becoming a USRN. How are you, ma'am? Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Flory Mae S. I am currently in Ontario, Canada, and just took my exam last March 24, 2025.
Wow.
My third take.
And congratulations for passing the NCLEX, ma'am. First, ma'am, we would like to know the reason and what motivates you to take the NCLEX and become a registered nurse in the US.
I thought becoming a USRN is an end game of all nurses. So even when I was still studying, I was really dreaming of becoming a USRN someday. I started working abroad since 2009 to 2020, and the salary was not really good enough.
Yeah.
And in 2021 to 2022, I worked in the Philippines, same, not well compensated. So I decided to level up. I am the only USRN in the family.
Wow.
Yes, and I decided to take the opportunity to become a USRN. Then all these things I'm doing for my family in the Philippines. So my motivation is my family.
Wow. Wow. And how do you do this one, ma'am? You mentioned you're working previously in the Philippines and now based in Canada. How do you manage your time when it comes to the review and exam preparation? So can you tell us more about it? How does it work?
Right now, I'm not working. I focused in studying.
Wow.
Yes, because when I decided to take the exam, my first and second take, I did not make it in 2023 and 2024. Then I tried again this year, last March 24, 2025. So with God's help, I made it. Yeah, I prayed hard and for God to give me guidance and give light to my mind so that I can understand all my subjects well. My review centers helped me with my concepts, and
Wow.
I also did practice tests like 85 questions every day and read the rationale. Like my 2 months or 60 days before my exam was really intense. Like I was really selfish with my time. Like all the invitations I declined, and I did 85 questions or more every day, and I focused more on pharma, infection control, psych, and endocrine because they said it's the top topics in the NCLEX exam. So it helped me a lot. And also your Q banks, I did your Q banks, like I repeated it again and again. It helped me master my delegation and prioritization also.
Wow.
So the focus is really on consistency and discipline and practice the real, like the actual NCLEX exam situation. I practiced like when I answer, I really did not stand or move, like 2 to 3 hours consistent, like practice answering only, because it helped me during the exam also. Like when I was seated there, then all the exams, all the questions, it's easier for me to answer because most of the questions I encountered during my review.
Wow, that's good to know, ma'am. And you mentioned that some of the invitation you are selfish with your time kasi some of the invitation, you declined it. But I think it's worth it. You made a sacrifice for a couple of months, and then
Yeah.
after passing the NCLEX, you can now go to this invitation. Pwede mo nang i-accept yung mga invitation ng mga friends
Yes,
mo.
because you will only take the NCLEX once. Once you pass all the invitation, you can accept it.
Wow.
When my husband told me and invited me to go somewhere, I said, no, you cannot help me during my exam.
Oh.
So I
And
really
it's all worth
focused
it.
and I really focused on myself, and I minimized the social media time.
Mhm.
I cut it, especially during like 1 month before my exam. I really cut the time for social media like that.
Wow. So all of these things, ma'am, all of these sacrifices, at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Yes, very worth it.
And then you mentioned that you started your application way back 2023, right? 2024, and then you passed in
2022.
2022.
2022. I got my ATT in 2022. I did not make it because during that time, I was still grieving. When I received my ATT,
Mhm.
my father confessed to me that he's very ill already. So when
Oh.
I went, supposedly I will focus on studying. But when I went home in our province,
Mhm.
my father got so ill. So during my first and second take, I was just crying all the time and still so sad with what happened to my father. So I did not make it in my first and second take.
Yeah, sorry to hear that one, ma'am. Since you started your application way back 2022 and ngayon 2025 na, can you tell us more about how NASHA helps you with the process from getting your application approved, processing your ATT, all the support and help that we have for you to be able to pass the NCLEX, and now you are now a USRN. So can you tell us or can you share us how NASHA helps you with all the process of your application?
So when I decided to take the exam, I really planned to focus really only in studying. So I gave all the application, the approval, the processing to NASHA, and NASHA helped me and NASHA delivered. It was so quick and very very specific, especially in giving instructions on my side on what to do. And when I have clarifications, NASHA replied right away. So it's really helpful, and I'm so grateful with your messages through text and email. It really boosted me, and you gave me courage and strength. I also used the one-on-one consultation with Coach Kendra. It's also useful because during that time it's still like live, right? One-on-one consultation. So I was talking to Coach Kendra during that time, but it was just really in my difficult time that my father was so ill, so I did not make it. But your one-on-one consultation was really helpful.
Wow.
And up to now, I am still using the tips that you gave me.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for all the appreciation, ma'am. This is NASHA. We want
Yes.
to partner with you in achieving your professional goal abroad, not just a processing company. And all of these
Yes.
experiences that you have, ma'am, all of these struggles, and now you're now a USRN. I know that you have a lot of nurses to be inspired to do the same. What are your message and advices to nurses who are planning to take the NCLEX, wanted to become a USRN just like you?
To all the aspiring USRNs, just keep your eyes on the goal, and sacrifices are just temporary. Stay strong when challenges may come along the way. No matter how busy you are, always remember to give time to study every day, and always ask for God's guidance, pray, and He will give us what we deserve, a positive result.
Wow. Thank you so much for that one, ma'am. Ma'am, lastly, we would like to know the story. Upon receiving the result on your third take and it was indicated that you passed the exam, how does it feel?
Oh, I was really jumping. I was so happy. Although I will not say that I did not expect it. I really expected it,
Yeah.
because I really worked hard for it. Like I was so serious, very consistent and disciplined. So I really expected that I passed this time, because during my first and second take, like I was just floating and I didn't know if I pass or fail. So I really failed, but now I was really sure that I passed because I really gave all my time to
Yes.
make it this time. And
Wow.
thank you, Nasha, because since 2022 up to now, you really helped me and assist me and all the processing, and not just processing, like you have an impact in my life, like it's not just the processing, because I thought you are just going to process, but you gave me courage, you gave me text messages, your reminders like that. I did not expect it, but I'm so grateful that you, like, it's not just processing, you also gave advices and reminders and messages.
Wow. We appreciate that, ma'am. Thank you so much for those appreciation po. And you know to yourself that you passed the exam because of all of this focus and consistency and discipline that you have.
Yes.
And congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so
Yes,
much, Nasha. Thank you,
wow.
sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your story. We know that a lot of nurses will be inspired to do the same, and your journey is really, really amazing and an inspiration to everyone. We are happy and excited to see you in the coming months working as a registered nurse in the USA or in Canada. Congratulations, Ma'am Flory Mae, and more power to you po.